Susie here. Hope everybody's okay, keeping busy. Seen lots of things on Facebook recently that you've all been doing. I noticed that Crumble has got his Bronze UCAN award. Well done, the first one to do it. Fantastic. Have a look to see what he's been doing, and I'm sure we'll get plenty more of you doing it as well. So today I thought I'm just going to make a fruit crumble for pudding, so I thought you might like to see what I'm doing. So I hadn't got any dishes to do it in, but I've got these little mugs. So I just thought I would use these today. And in it I've put some apple. I actually cooked this apple. I picked up a bag of reduced apples. They were going cheap in Tesco's, and I just peeled them, chopped them and cooked them with some cinnamon. So we've been having that for breakfast as well, with yoghurt. So I thought I might treat us and have a little crumble. So I've put that in, and then I thought as well that I would just add a dot of, just a little layer on top of the apple of some frozen blueberries. Okay, so you can add anything you like. You don't even have to do apple. If you don't like apples or don't have apples, you could just do some frozen mixed berries. You could get a tin of pie filling from the supermarket. You could even, I've even done it with tinned peaches or tinned pears. You can do loads and loads of different things. You just want to put a layer of fruit, and how much fruit you put in is up to you. I like it quite fruity, so I put quite a bit in, but you can decide on that yourself. All you need is a container. These are individual ones, so you might do it in a bigger dish if there's more of you. I'm just doing two, one for myself, one for Martin for dinner. Okay, so you might decide to do it in a bigger dish, or you might decide just to do one. Okay, the recipe that I'm doing will do 2 crumble toppings. Okay, so if there's more of you, then you maybe want to double it up or whatever. Okay, so in the bowl so far, I'll just put the recipe at the beginning. In the bowl so far, I've got some flour and I've got some sugar. I've just used granulated sugar. It really doesn't matter if you've got granulated. You might have caster, you might have demerara, whatever you've got, soft brown, dark brown, doesn't matter. Any kind of sugar at all does for this job. And we're now going to add, I'll show you the recipe later, I'll pop it up for you, okay? And we're going to add 65 grams of butter. So there's a little trick for the butter, and those of you that work with me in the kitchen will have seen me do this before, and you always laugh at me because you think I'm a bit mad, but it does work. We're going to grate the butter so it's come straight out of the fridge, and we need 65 grams, okay? So we're going to grate it. You see it coming out the bottom there? And it just helps us when we're mixing it together, when we're rubbing it in. It just makes life that little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So we're going for 65 grams. There we go. Make sure there's none stuck up inside. Okay, pull that down. There we go. So that's it in there. Looks like cheese. Okay, and all we do is start to mix it together carefully, just using the ends of your fingers in with the flour. And it's going to end up not quite as fine as breadcrumbs like we do for making pastry. We want to have some lumps in it, okay? We want some lumpy bits of flour and sugar and butter. And then that'll give us that nice crumbly topping. Okay, now I'm not going to add any cinnamon to my topping because I've already got cinnamon in with my apples. So I am just going to leave this plain like this. You could add cinnamon if you want or not. You could add ginger if you wanted. Anything that you've got, mixed spice. Or as I say, you can just leave it plain. So there we go. Okay, you can see it's not quite as fine as just breadcrumbs. It's still got some lumpier bits in it as well. Okay, so we use our hands to mix it. We might as well use our hands to put it in. You see that there? Now I think I might have some of this mixture left. Let's have a look. So just cover it over. I do like the crumble, so I'm going to be a little bit heavy on it. There we go. Oh, so I've got some left. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see, I've got it on a baking tray. I'm going to pop the crumble on the baking tray, okay, next to the cups, and I'm just going to bake it And then when we have breakfast in the morning, I might just sprinkle some of that on my yoghurt. Okay, so you can see there on the baking tray next to the crumbles. Crumbles are nice and full. They are going to be so good tonight. So the oven is on 175 degrees. I'll pop them in. Let's give them 15 minutes and then we'll come back and have a look. Okay? Okay guys, so after 15 minutes I checked the oven and I guessed that they weren't quite ready yet. So I gave them another 5 minutes. So that's been 20 minutes now. Okay? And we're going to have a look. So remember, oven's going to be hot, so watch out for the heat escaping. Ah, perfect. So after the 15 minutes, what I did was the crumble here, I just broke it up a little bit with a fork. That was the spare crumble that I'll keep, and you could pop that over some ice cream, or you could have it in some yoghurt at breakfast. Be nice for any of those. I think it might go on some ice cream actually. So I'm looking at the crumbles here, and I don't know if you can see just here, the fruit is all starting to bubble up around the edges. Now that's a really good telltale sign. I think it's coming up here as well. Really good telltale sign that it's ready. Okay, and they are going to be very hot, so don't be touching the handles, because remember I did it in a cup, so be really careful with that. And these will be very, very hot because fruit and crumble does hold its heat a lot. So please be careful and leave them sitting for a little while before you have them. Now you could have those just on their own. You could have them with some yoghurt, some ice cream, some cream, some custard, whatever your favourite thing is to have with them. Okay, but just be careful because they're going to be super hot just now. So leave them to cool down for a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go and cook the dinner. By the time we've had dinner, they'll just be warm and they'll be delicious. And I think I might have some custard on mine. Okay, so have a good day guys, and let us know what you've been up to, and if there's anything you'd like to see me bake, let me know. And the next video we've got is going to be a little treat, special treat for my husband for pudding. Shh, don't tell him. And we're going to be having that on Sunday after our roast dinner. We're going to have a nice big roast dinner on Sunday, and then we're going to have a little treat for pudding. Okay, so have a good week guys, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.